You're listening to an African Elements top news story for April 12, 2025. Please visit our website at africanelements.org for more daily news. CGIAR Gender Accelerator, Agri-Food Systems Research Impact 2025 Initiatives, Empowering Women in Farming Globally. By Darius Spearman. African Elements. Imagine a world where everyone has enough food, poverty is shrinking, and our planet is healthier. That's the vision driving CGIAR, the Consortium of International Agricultural Research Centers. It's a global team working hard on food security, poverty reduction, and managing resources sustainably. With 15 research centers and countless partners, CGIAR tackles big challenges like climate change and finding better ways to grow food. They manage over $900 million yearly to make this happen. A huge piece of this puzzle involves recognizing the power of women in agriculture. Right now, there's a significant gap between what women farmers achieve and what men farmers achieve, often due to unequal access to resources. Closing this gap isn't just fair, it's smart economics. Doing so could boost the global economy by nearly $1 trillion. Think about that, unlocking potential that benefits everyone. Furthermore, failing to invest properly in women's skills costs the global economy a staggering $10 trillion every year. Climate change adds another layer, with women-led households losing $53 billion annually due to climate-related inequalities. Empowering women farmers, therefore, creates ripples, improving child nutrition, education, and health while promoting sustainable farming. Recognizing this urgency, CGIAR is launching a major initiative called the Gender Equality and Inclusion Accelerator in April 2025. This accelerator is a core part of their 2025 to 2030 research portfolio. Its main goal is clear: drive real, fair outcomes for women and build stronger, more resilient food systems for everyone. This isn't just a side project, it's about weaving gender equality into the fabric of everything CGIAR does. The plan is to embed gender considerations across CGIAR's big research areas, known as mega-programs. These include critical fields like breeding for tomorrow, developing better crops and animals, and sustainable animal and aquatic foods. While the exact structure of the accelerator isn't fully detailed in the available public information, CGIAR already has strong platforms like the Collaborative Platform for Gender Research. These existing efforts focus on creating fair research methods and pushing for policies that help women and marginalized groups. Importantly, the accelerator aims to unlock $16 million specifically for gender-responsive research. So, what does gender-responsive research actually look like on the ground? It means designing research that actively tackles the specific challenges women face in agriculture, things like less access to land, credit, information, or decision-making power. It's not just about counting women, it's about changing the system to work better for them. For instance, CGIAR research in Ethiopia looked at maize farming. By tailoring tools and support to women's needs, they helped increase women's access to credit and markets. The result? Women-led households boosted their maize productivity by a remarkable 40%. Other methods include directly involving women in the research process. In Mali, women participated in selecting sorghum varieties, ensuring the chosen crops met their needs and preferences. This kind of work will be central to the new accelerator, feeding into major research areas like breeding for tomorrow, which develops climate-resilient crops and animals, and sustainable animal and aquatic foods, focused on making livestock and fish farming more productive and eco-friendly. Furthermore, events like the Gender Science Exchange in October 2024 help shape this research agenda, bringing together experts to focus on themes like financial inclusion and digital tools for women. This entire effort relies heavily on CGIAR's extensive global network of over 100 gender researchers across 14 centers. Real-world examples show the power of investing in women entrepreneurs in agriculture. Take Miriam Nalomba and her company, Shays Foods Limited, in Zambia. Her business is a prime example of a gender-responsive agribusiness model. Shays Foods not only helps improve incomes and financial independence for the women involved, but also works to address local nutritional needs. This is exactly the kind of enterprise that can transform communities from the ground up. Businesses like Shays Foods receive crucial support from CGIAR initiatives. The CGIAR Initiative on Diversification in East and Southern Africa provides science-based technical help and works to build inclusive value chains, ensuring women benefit fairly. Nevertheless, stories like Miriam's resonate deeply within the African diaspora, where Black women's entrepreneurship has always been a cornerstone of community resilience and economic progress. Supporting such ventures globally reinforces pathways to empowerment familiar within our own communities. Achieving lasting change requires more than just individual projects. It demands tackling the underlying systems that create inequality. CGIAR emphasizes the need for collaboration between many different actors, governments, researchers, businesses, and community groups to address these deep-rooted issues. A key part of this is advocating for policies that deliberately integrate gender equality. This means ensuring women's needs and rights are considered in climate action plans, biodiversity management, and the way food value chains are structured. Partnerships are essential to make sure successful innovations actually reach the people who need them and can be scaled up. Collaborating with governments, NGOs, and the private sector is critical. Furthermore, these global struggles for land rights, fair access to resources, and protection from environmental harm mirror the systemic inequalities often faced by African American communities, particularly farmers grappling with historical discrimination and land access issues. CGIAR's focus is global gender equity. The launch of the CGIAR Gender Equality and Inclusion Accelerator in 2025 marks a significant step forward. By embedding gender equality across its research and partnerships, CGIAR aims to unlock vast potential, not just for women, but for creating more resilient, equitable, and sustainable food systems worldwide. For communities across the African diaspora, these efforts represent a shared struggle and a shared hope for a future where everyone, especially women who are often the backbone of agriculture, can thrive. Copyright African Elements.